College football isn't just about playbooks and talent, but about influence. The kind of influence that fills stadiums, sways media coverage, flips recruiting battles, and even shapes NCAA policy. Today, we're counting down the top 5 most powerful coaches in college football. Before we get into the list, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a deep dive like this one. Alright, let's jump right in.
When the gears are moving, but there's no WD-40 in there, as those gears were grinding, and it felt that way for him pretty much all year long.
Steve Sarkisian didn't walk into a perfect situation. When he took over at Texas in 2021, the program was in flux, plagued by inconsistency, internal drama, and a growing impatient fan base. For years, the Longhorns had been the punchline to every "they're back" joke. But Sark has silenced critics 3 seasons later and flipped the entire narrative. Texas won the Big 12 championship in 2023, marking its return to true national contention. That same year, they made their first ever college football playoff appearance and finished number 3 in the AP poll. Their offense was electric, leading the conference in total yards, scoring, and explosive plays. Key players like Quinn Ewers and Xavier Worthy became household names, and NFL scouts took notice. But Sark's influence extends beyond Saturdays. The Longhorns already led the SEC in athletic revenue before officially joining the conference in 2024, showcasing just how massive their brand has become under his watch. That brand strength helped secure a massive contract extension through 2030, with a $10.3 million salary that places him among college football's financial elite. Perhaps most importantly, Sarkisian has made Texas relevant again, on the field, in the living rooms of top recruits, in major media conversations, and in every future playoff picture. He's brought swagger back to Austin, and in the process, re-established Texas as an actual power broker in the sport.
All right, man, it is. I can't tell you how proud I am of you. It is so much fun to be a part of championship football.
Dabo Swinney is more than just a coach. He's the architect behind one of the most significant program rebuilds in modern college football history. Taken over in 2008, Swinney transformed Clemson from an underperforming ACC team into a national juggernaut. 2 national championships, 6 college football playoff appearances, and an established pipeline to the NFL later. His resume speaks volumes. But what makes Dabo powerful, much more than just hardware, is sustainability. While programs rise and fall, Clemson has remained remarkably consistent. Even in down years, they're in the top 15. Swinney has built a culture rooted in faith, discipline, and development. Players buy in, parents trust him, boosters support him, and recruits, especially those who value long-term growth over hype, flock to Death Valley. He's also one of the few top-tier coaches who have resisted the chaotic elements of the modern era. Swinney has taken a firm stance on the transfer portal and NIL, arguing that culture should trump convenience. It's a controversial view in today's college football, but it's also a powerful one, and it speaks to his confidence in Clemson's foundation. Even when Clemson isn't in the national title race, Dabo's voice matters. He commands attention, respect, and significant influence over how the sport evolves. That's the kind of power that doesn't fade with a single bad season.
That's some
If influence is defined by cultural reach, media presence, and recruiting gravity, then no one in college football today matches Deion Sanders. In just over a year at Colorado, Sanders has made headlines nearly every week. Whether it's shocking the country with a Week 1 upset, going viral in interviews, or hosting celebrity guests on the sidelines, Coach Prime has turned a dormant program into a cultural phenomenon, and that's not by accident. After his success at Jackson State, many questioned whether his approach would work at the Power 5 level. Sanders answered with results. In 2023, his team displayed flashes of brilliance, but 2024 was the true breakout, a 9-3 record, a share of the Big 12 title, and one of the highest-rated recruiting classes in the country, loaded with both blue-chip high school talent and elite transfers. But Deion's power doesn't lie in just wins and losses. His greatest strength is attention. He's captivated an entire generation of fans and athletes, especially young black players, who see him as a role model beyond the game. He's brought Hall of Famers, rappers, and influencers to Boulder. He's partnered with brands, built media channels, and made Colorado the destination program for anyone chasing more than just football. His recent $54 million contract extension through 2030 is proof that Colorado sees him not only as a coach, but as a movement. For Deion Sanders, influence is currency, and right now, he's one of the richest in the game. Ryan Day doesn't crave the spotlight. He doesn't dominate headlines with bold sound bites or flashy antics. But in the world of college football power, few are sitting at a bigger table than Day. Since taking over for Urban Meyer in 2019, Day has compiled a staggering 70-10 record. He's made the college football playoff multiple times, developed elite quarterback talent like Justin Fields and C.J. Stroud, and most critically, won the 2024 national championship, restoring Ohio State's place atop the sport. That title brought both hardware and relief. For years, Day was defined by his inability to beat Michigan, losing to the Wolverines 3 times in a row. But 2024 changed everything. The championship silenced critics, rejuvenated Buckeye Nation, and solidified his reputation as more than just Meyer's successor. He became his own man. Day is now the second highest paid coach in college football and controls one of the most powerful recruiting machines in the sport. Whether it's landing 5-star quarterbacks or luring elite assistants, he moves like a CEO, and his decisions about players, game plans, or even public statements ripple through the Big Ten and beyond. He may not be the loudest voice in the room, but when Ryan Day speaks, the entire sport listens. That's power.
This is what we train for. This is what we work for. This is who we are. We sat right here and we got an identity game against Missouri on the road.
There's no debate. Right now, Kirby Smart is the gold standard in college football. Since 2016, he's turned Georgia into a full-fledged dynasty. National titles in 2021 and 22 were just the beginning. His 2024 team came up just short in the CFP, but still finished with a top 3 ranking, another elite recruiting class, and multiple first-round NFL draft picks. Georgia under Smart is a machine. He's known for his elite defensive mind, but Smart's true genius is in structure. Every offseason move, every practice rep, and every staff hire is part of a bigger blueprint. Georgia wins games and has fun suffocating opponents while at it. They impose their will, and that culture of excellence has trickled down into every aspect of the program. Kirby has also reshaped the SEC. With Saban now retired, he's the most feared and respected figure in the conference. He's involved in conversations about NIL reform, scheduling models, and playoff structure. Other coaches build their rosters based on what Georgia is doing, because they know that's the bar. With over 40 NFL draft picks in the last 5 seasons and more on the way, Kirby Smart is coaching a team and running a football empire. And until someone topples Georgia from its throne, his power is undisputed. From media darlings to recruiting wizards to methodical tacticians, these 5 coaches represent the heart of power in college football. Some command the spotlight, others dominate the scoreboard, but all of them are shaping the future of the game. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe for more weekly college football deep dives, and let us know your thoughts on football's legendary coaches in the comment section. Thanks for watching.